Hello friends, in this video we are going to see how R-Trig and F-Trig works, which is R-Trigger and F-Trigger. Let's get started with the video. First of all, we will head over to the OpenPLC editor. Let's create a new project here, and to do that we need to create or add a new folder. The name of the folder, I will write it as triggers, and I will select the folder, and after I will change the language into the ladder diagram, which is LD for short, and I will press OK. Now, as always, I will create two power rails here, and I will copy and paste the left power rail. Then after I will double click on the left power rail and I will edit it as the right power rail. Then after I can see that these two are aligned, and I will add the block which will be in the standard function blocks. I will double click on it, and first of all we will see the rising trigger here. As you can see, the output produces a single pulse when rising edge is detected, which means that when the rising edge is detected, the R-Trig will trig, and you will see that what will happen. Now I just adjusted, or I added it as block size. Then I will add the variables here. First of all, I will write or name the first variable as input, and I will say that it's Boolean. Then after I will add the contact, and I will say that it is input, and which will be, I will modify it as rising edge, and I will press OK. Then after I will adjust its block size, and I will join these pins here. Then after I will add another variable here, and I will say that it is output, and I will add a coil here, and I will keep the output as normally open contact, and I will join these pins here. Now if I keep the cursor on the function block, you will see that a box just popped up on my screen, which is saying that the output produces a single pulse when a rising edge is detected. And you can see that CLK is Boolean, and which the Q is also Boolean. Now I will start this simulation. The simulation is complete. Let me drag this a bit up. Then after I will show you the output and the input. Now when I modify the input to true, the output is false. Let me again force it to true. false first, then I will force it to true again. You saw that the output, a single pulse generated onto the output. Let me show you again. I will say that it's false. Then just keep your eyes onto the output here. You will see that when I force true to the input, a single pulse generated on to the output here. Now I will stop the simulation here. Let me edit the input as normal here, or normally open contact. Then I will again start the simulation. The simulation is complete. I will click on the classes here. Then after, let me just force true to the input. Still, the output, a single pulse was generated onto the output here. Now I modified it to false again. I'll stop the simulation here. And I modify the input force to true. You can see on the right side here that a single pulse was generated. Now again, when I force to true, a single pulse is generated here. Now think of like it as if I modify, or if I force true, then force false, then force true, again then force false, the input here, the output will produce a single pulse, and every time I press and release the input here, the output will generate a single pulse, which means that it's used for the precision purpose here. Now I will show you. First of all, I will stop the simulation, then I will double click on the rising trig, then I will show you the falling trig here and how it works. First of all, I will show you the input as the falling edge and output as same. Then I will start the simulation again here. The simulation is complete. Now if I keep the cursor on the block here, you will see that the output produces a single pulse when a falling edge is detected, which means that, let me just first of all click on the glasses here, and then after, when I modify or force true to the input here, nothing happened to the output. Just keep your eyes on to the right side here and see what happens when I force the input to false. A single pulse is generated onto the output. Again, when I force true, nothing will happen to the output, and then after, when I force false, a single pulse is generated, which means that when the input is modified from low to the high, our trigger will trigger and the output will generate a single pulse. And in F trig, when I modify the input from true to the false or from high to the low, a single pulse is generated onto the output here. Now this ends our video here. Thank you for watching.